I'm Callum.
I'm Ed.
I'm Jordan.
Welcome back to Real Thrills, your home of theme parks and film entertainment. Today we're doing another What Could video. Let's go!
Yay!
For what could be replacing Viking River Splash. Now, if you haven't seen our Legoland vlog, what the hell are you doing here? Go and watch that first.
Yes.
As this lovely bloke covered the news about it obviously being closed and what's going on with it.
I think we'll start off with Callum. Callum, please state to what you think could replace Viking.
Ninjago ride.
What Ninjago ride?
Oh, what a Ninjago ride.
Why?
Well, come on, it's a home water ride. Like, come on, bro.
Yeah, but it doesn't have to be. They could tear that up.
Bro. I've got a good idea. Go-karts, that's it! Go-kart ride!
With Ninjago.
Hell yeah! That'd be so fun.
Alright,
Okay.
Ed, what do you pose to
Do you want me to be the realist out of this?
Go on, yeah.
Fuck off. I still think Ninjago's going to be there. It's kind of obvious because it's right by the land and, well, because of the reception of the ride. Future video. Yeah, Ninjago needs more things. So I think it's going to be a Ninjago ride regardless of what's going to happen.
Right.
And I want it, as a roller coaster enthusiast, to be a Spinjitzu roller coaster, as they have done in America. Because that was really well received, and people loved that spinning coaster, so I could see that making sense, and plus, you know, Spinjitzu is a big thing in Ninjago. Spinjitzu roller coaster, boom, money there, everyone's going.
Okay, it could actually make some more sense, actually, because, like...
As much as I would love a water ride to Ninjago, because that would be sick, but I just don't see how that could fit.
I think if it's a roller coaster or a water ride, they can have a big drop where you're going into the Great Father's map. Like,
yeah?
That could be cool.
I would have gone with you and gone, yeah, Ninjago, right? But I'm gonna look at the angle with, what if they don't build a staircase to the upper area? What if this new ride is not in that area at all? An original Legoland Windsor ride that's got nothing to do with Ninjago.
Okay.
Right, because if we look at it, Viking River Splash was in Land of the Vikings.
Which is where Ninjago is now.
I propose that with the dig up of Viking River Splash and the whole water attraction itself, they're not going to flatten the hill, right, or put any stairs from Ninjago because the building for the ride is too big. So I still
see them putting in stairs, to be honest.
Right.
Yeah.
What I propose.
Sounds like that.
Right. What I propose, right, is because they have limited space to put stairs in between the pathway and the Ninjago land. There's like not very much
they can
space
just
up there.
excavate the land.
Okay.
And that they're going to do a ride that is on the same amount of path or land that's on the top land, because if you look at it, the beginning only has one ride. Now, it has the hill train, which isn't technically an attraction, but it does get you from the top to the bottom of
the park,
of the park. So I'm going to say that they're going to do another Viking River Splash, and they're going to do another original attraction. I'm not sure what it could be, but I know it's probably not going to be a water ride, because a water ride would... I'm only saying this probably because we don't know. And in terms of Merlin, it can be pretty much anything at this point.
I mean, I think at this point, Merlin's going for the IP route. Just because of everything.
Fortnite.
Oh god, please no. I don't want to ride on that.
But no, I think the last original land we had was Mythica, which was all the way back in 2023, I believe. Either they're going to do something for Ninjago, but if they don't have the space and can't actually get round that, right, then they're going to do something that will bring people back to Legoland, like Minifigure Speedway.
The thing is,
where it's not like a roller coaster or anything, because Legoland only has 3 of them. 4 or 5 if you count the other tracks on Minifigure Speedway, and Duplo Dino Coaster for those who actually count that shit. Maybe if they're not going to dig up the water ride, maybe they make another water ride that goes basically where Viking River Splash sat, but it's not as big.
Just because of the threat of Universal UK coming over here.
I completely understand, but I'm also going to toss into the. I'm also going to toss in the hat that they're not actually thinking of doing an IP.
I mean, original work is very popular.
Considering how the last original thing that they did was Minifigure Speedway, and that's really well received. And it's only in both Windsor, and I think it's coming to another park some point next year.
Oh,
right?
Yeah.
So, but plus, even Mythica was done really well, and that's an original land to Windsor. So,
I mean,
if it was original, it's a good idea, and I'm all for it. It's just because obviously Merlin has now announced Minecraft for Chessington.
Yeah, but I
feel like they want another IP sort of thing to. That's what
I mean, Lego is entirely an IP though, technically. If you look, so even if they do something original, it's still classed as an IP because it's under the Lego brand.
LEGOLAND is going to have an IP,
right? That has World of Jumanji in it as well. So, you know, those have all got the IPs. Obviously, they've shut Rumba Rapids at Fort Park, so that's probably going to become another roller coaster at this point.
Screw you for that. Anyway.
Yeah. So, because I'm looking at Lego already being an IP, right, and the land itself is actually quite high up from Ninjago. In fact, like if you were to look at the grassland of where it is the same height as the Ninjago ride building. Like that's how low down the Ninjago land is, right? So maybe they do something original because it's still the Lego brand, so it's still IP, right? So it doesn't matter whether it's original or not, it's still going to be an IP. Because I don't think the Ninjago land was really well received when it opened because of how small it is.
And that's why they'd expand on
it, bro.
Right, so they'd either expand on it, or they'd look at that land and go, it's in the top half of the park, you know, it's in the beginning.
Or they could just scrap the whole thing.
Right?
Just give it all and they're going to enjoy going out.
Now
I don't think that.
Make it into a massive ass roller coaster.
No, what I think is if they were going to expand Legoland, Ninjago World, because that's what the land is called.
World. It's not.
It's that's what the land's called.
It's just
one ride. That's
it's just Ninjago. Here's 2 rides.
Right, so
one ride actually.
Two.
Two.
Because Destiny's Bounty counts.
Yeah.
Really?
You know, the spinning boat attraction.
Freaking tiny.
Yeah. Anyway.
So yeah. It's not really that
right.
tiny.
So what I'm going to say is that if they're going to expand Ninjago World, right, there'd already be a permit out there saying that they're going to demolish half of the hill.
Yeah, but why would we?
Right, because then if they were going to demolish half of the hill and the walkway down to the other side of near where Spinning Spider is and the rest of that, right?
Or it could just be something on
because the land where Viking River Splash technically is half of it's half of Ninjago land, and it's also half of the pirate area. That's how big this land is.
So I've heard people say that it could be to do with the pirate, like it could be a pirate themed ride. Yeah. I don't see it. Doesn't work.
I see it that if it's Ninjago, right?
Captain Jack Sparrow.
Right. If it's Ninjago, then there's easily going to be a permit out there that are saying that they're going to dig up the hill behind both Spinning Spider and when the Ninjago building is, because I do not feasibly see a way of them getting stairs up to the top of that.
Look,
I see them completely. If it's going to be Ninjago, they're going to completely flatten it.
So can I just say something?
So that it's all the same level.
John? Merlin, what is with you on water rides? First you get rid of Viking River Adventures, and now you've got rid of Rumba Rapids. What water ride is next? They're the only rides on hike!
You know they're going to get rid of Tiger Rock next now. You said
Literally!
Oh, they're probably going to do that, yeah.
I already like water rides.
Probably a future video, everybody.
Merlin don't like water rides, but
yeah, they don't like water rides, so when they make them.
I'm gonna go completely against you two by saying it's Ninjago and go it's something original.
Okay.
Because of the budget that they have and the fact that Merlin is losing quite a lot of money.
I still stand on my Spinjitzu roller coaster.
So I would say that I'm going to go with I'm going to say that if they're going to do a new ride that replaces Viking River Splash, it's going to be on the same level as the beginning.
I just don't see it being all water rides.
Because if it's going to be Ninjago and they want to like expand Ninjago, they'd flatten half of the hill and make it so you can't walk down there.
We'll see in the future.
But with all that being said,
I've been Ed.
I've been Jordan.
And I've been Callum.
You've been you. And we'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.
Real thrills.